spoilers for Spider-Man Far From Home, because we're going to be getting into both post-credit scenes, as well as a fun little bonus video that the director joked should have been the real post-credits. Ha! As well as some pretty heavy implications concerning the identity of some major Marvel characters. Okay, so the mid-credits scene actually had some of its footage released before the film was. It features Spider-Man treating Mary Jane to a swing through New York City.
Never doing that again. I'm never doing that again.
It doesn't end there, however, because as soon as it's over, J. Jonah Jameson appears on a giant screen, as played by J.K. Simmons, who's reprising his role. I guess it's worth pointing out that it's not the exact same character from the Raimi films. This is, after all, a different universe. Also, this version is missing his trademark wonderful haircut. And also, this time around, he's some kind of conspiracy theorist news anchor. The footage he shows from Mysterio's attack on London is intercut with the revelation that Quentin Beck recorded additional footage that's now been leaked, where he blames Spider-Man for the attack, also showing doctored imagery of Spider-Man executing killer drone orders. All this, of course, is a false representation of what really happened. The final wrinkle, however, is that he reveals Spider-Man's identity to be that of Peter Parker, with a picture of him and all. This has massive ramifications for the future of the series. I mean, obviously, but revelations like this have previously occurred in the comics, and they've been undone. So it remains to be seen how permanent this is. For me, this also calls into question the death of Quentin Beck. I mean, this information could have been sent out before that happened, or even after by his team, but he is a master of deception, and so it is entirely possible that he somehow managed to trick Spider-Man, which, if true, could leave him available for a Sinister Six team-up. But it's also possible that he could be recreated using special effects and such and the like, even if he is dead. The post-credits scene shows Maria Hill and Nick Fury traveling in a car together, only to have them revealed to actually have been husband and wife Skrull duo Talos and Soren, introduced in Captain Marvel. The real Nick Fury is shown to be on a Skrull ship somewhere out in deep space, going somewhere for something. This raises many a question. First on Maria Hill. When was she replaced? Was it just this movie? Was it after the snap? Did she even come back from the snap? Or did Soren just take her place within S.H.I.E.L.D.? And if the real Maria Hill is still alive, where is she? Or has Maria Hill been Soren this entire time and there is no Maria Hill? She is, after all, one of the only people that calls Nick Fury Nick.
Nick.
Something he's highly suspicious of in Captain Marvel.
Excellent work, Nicholas.
Which lends itself to the theory that this may be the case. As for Nick Fury himself, how long has he been using Talos as a stand-in for? Anytime he's showed up since the events of Captain Marvel in the mid-90s, he could have been Talos. And I suspect that it's happened more than just this movie. And I can prove it somewhat. Right, so the real Nick Fury has a very specific way of eating toast. As he mentions,
toast is cut diagonally, I can't eat it.
In Age of Ultron, however, it looks like he cuts his sandwich diagonally, which could indicate that this is actually Talos. However, to be fair, he also breaks it in half before eating it. And also, this bread is not toasted. Also, maybe I'm looking way too much into this nothing moment from a scene that I didn't really remember until recently. But what's going to happen with Peter Parker in the next movie? How long have Nick Fury and Maria Hill been Skrulls? Where is the real Nick Fury? And Maria Hill? If she even exists? Do you know? If you have any thoughts, please help. Or is that other thing that I mentioned earlier? This is something Jake Gyllenhaal posted to his Instagram, and that director John Watts said, as a joke, this should have been the post-credits.
Have a pipe for myself? Yeah. Oh. They're so good.
Now I have a bunch of Spider-Man Far From Home videos upcoming on this channel, including an Easter egg video and a bunch of other fun stuff that I'm not going to spoil here, but you're gonna love it probably. So subscribe for any and all of that. Also, we recently released an episode of our podcast, The Weekly Planet, where we talk movies and comics and TV shows on the weirdest versions of Spider-Man. That's also linked below if you want to check it out. But thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. Take care.